WizK, you did your best here, but I think the next spinning crane kick proc here probably lights out for WizK. Peekaboo's crowd control. Ring of Peace knocks WizK into line of sight of Soralium. Here comes the spinning crane kick of death. And Method NA close it out off the back of a Ring of Peace.
That was beautiful. That was, you don't see setups like that very often. I mean, Drake expertly drops the Ring of Peace, separating Absurd and WizK. While they're in the air, Drake gets the paralyze, the incapacitate on the Shaman, and then a Hammer of Justice comes in. I mean, that was just so beautifully set up by Method NA, and this is why this team is on top in North America. That was just such a beautiful setup.
Big damage here, big pressure coming out with Siphene, Soralium dropping kind of low, but Brain is there in the back line, out of crowd control. Fleshcraft coming out here from Absturge. Now we're going to see WizK, no dispersion, no trinket, and he's going to have that greater fade. But he gets stunned, there's the paralyze, here comes the setup, and there's the KO. Absolutely gets crushed. That was another excellent setup there from Method.
Polymorph onto Smexin, the Shimmer, Dragon's Breath, Ring of Frost, just clinical crowd control. Once again, Wealthy Man moving forward. Can he get the Polymorph? He does. Rune of Power drops down. Big damage here on Aiden, who's caught into a maim. Cubsy needs to follow up the Polymorph. Can he do it? Beautiful, intimidating shout there by Aiden. Freeing board good from crowd control, stopping the go. Cubsy's in CC, but the Iron Bark might be enough with the greater fade onto Snuts. Snuts gets chopped up and deleted. Unitas Blue, they strike back, and that was a great play by Aiden. He leaps back on top of Born Good, forcing Cubsy to come in. If he wants to get crowd control, he wants to get stuns, he has to move in. They get the double intimidating shout, and then they punish in a big way.
Yeah, and let's see, can they find the crowd control? They find the full Polymorph here. Here comes the damage, Smexin. He tries to go for the harvest, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Another sheep lands here onto Born Good to get the Ring of Frost. Do they have one more CCs? Cubs moving in now as well. Looking for the bash into the Cyclones. He gets the Blessing of Protection there, Born Good, but he gets Cyclones on it. And holy cow, that amount of damage coming out onto Smexin. He's going to go up to 10% HP right there. A Shackle coming through. Born Good dispels it. Full mind control by Snuts. Can they close it out? They're trying their hardest, but Born Good is standing here defiantly, spamming out the heals, and Smexin, this wolf might make it back here to the pillar, but Born Good's in a full poly. Smexin, how are you going to survive? He needs to break up the CC chain. He tries to interrupt Wealthy Man. He doesn't get it. Reshape connect, and that is going to be it. Surely, do they have anything else? Dragon's Breath coming in. Smexin surviving barely, but Wealthy Man will roast him with the combustion. And that is going to be Cloud9 walking away with a 3-1 victory.
Blasting him down below half. Lava bursts are flying in from downtown from Brain as well. Snuts is getting cleaved. Cubsy struggling, but his Avenging Wrath came off cooldown. Avenging Wrath, big heal, topping the whole team. Now he gets aggressive, but Brain immunes the crowd control with Fleshcraft. Cubsy's going to have to stay on top of Brain a little bit longer. They use Roots to try and slow his advance, but a double Blinding Light, huge value by Cubsy. He's in position to hammer the Trinket. Hammers down onto Brain. Drake trades Evasion. Kidney shots the Hex. Master Spell out of the Hammer of Justice. Good recovery by Method NA. And here comes Vendetta. Massive damage onto Wealthy Man. He's trying to get aggressive over onto Prev with Ascendance. And disarming Drake here was excellently timed again by Snuts. Wealthy Man still on the back foot. Cubsy has absolutely 0 mana left. Prev moves in, gets a fear. Wealthy Man instantly tremors it, but Cubsy needs to get a drink. How is Wealthy Man going to heal? He's in a stun with no trinket. Cubsy moves back, but now he's in a cheap shot. And now, unbelievably, Method NA have done it. They are going to move to match points despite the comp disadvantage.
Polymorph on Brain.
Spirit Link.
And Spirit Link will get forced out. These teams going so back and forth, but Wealthy Man trying to run. He's got the cauterize though. Cheat death once again. Looks like he will be able to hold on. What is happening? Cloud9 somehow stays alive, but I think they may have run out of lives at this point. Wealthy Man down to 10%. Innervate, regrowth after regrowth. Bash on Drake. They're still running. They're still trying to live with the smoke bomb. Kidney shot closes it out. There'll be no second seed coming in from Wealthy Man. One more setup, and he is barely topping Smexin off. He's not. He gets interrupted. A big heal from Smexin, though, keeping himself topped off. If Born Good gets into crowd control, Smexin's almost completely tapped on mana. He doesn't really have anything left to work with. There's the full trap. This could be the game. Game number 1. Aiden does manage to land intimidating shout, but Smexin's still incredibly low. They're going after WizK. WizK might throw, and he gets taken down. So unfortunate. He's got the fade, dispersion, the swap, everything. They were going for the kill, but It gets reversed in just a split second, and Unitas Blue takes game 1.
Nice Spirit Bastion, pins Jellybeans. Smexon goes in battle stance. Big Warbreaker hit. How much damage can he get out here? Needs to kill that Healing Tide Totem. He's not going for the Healing Tide Totem. That's going to get some value. Maybe he one-shot it. Just took time for it to delay. Absurge in a full poly. Mass Dispelled into a full blind. Amazing blind by Borngood. Now Pummel on WizK into another polymorph. They're pushing to kill Jellybeans. Unitas are not going down without a fight.
Yeah, Jellybean's so low right now. He's got the sacrifice and the aspect of the turtle. Absurge is going to be dropping down that Spirit Link Totem. Jellybean's really, really fast right now, moving forward. Trying to take down Nuke. He still has his Ice Walk, but Borngood's almost just tapped on mana. Same time, we're seeing Unitas Blue. Last-ditch effort here over onto WizK.
MD!
So low! They Mass Dispel the Ice Block. He's got Cauterize coming up in 10 seconds. He just has to hold on 10 seconds. Borngood tries to buy him that time with a sacrifice. Purge is coming in.
WizK!
Sniping some damage at the same time. WizK gets low. Forced into dispersion. Nuke just so low. Everyone could just die. Jellybeans gets the famed death off a massive shield. After has to connect some heals. Where's the sacrifice? Sacrifice coming in way too late, or not at all. I don't know if his pet was crowd controlled, but Nuke manages to reset his combustion and get off just all out damage. I don't even know if there was crowd control and Absurge at that point of the game, but what a crazy game number 4. I mean, every single game today has just gone the distance.
They're still playing. He's got no trinket.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No trinket. 2v3. 2v3. They're proc the Wild Seed. Can WizK kill the Wild Seed? WizK's gonna go down. He's trying to kill the Wild Seed. He's in the stun. He can't kill the Wild Seed. It's just a spell of man. WizK sits through a full stun. He can't kill the Wild Seed.
That was so close.
Let's see if they can do it. I mean, Nuke still, no Ice Block for 2 minutes. Peekaboo has been all over him. Beautiful altar time once again. Nuke uses altar time, but he's in a silence. And there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The smoke pump comes in for Peekaboo. Golden Guardians looking to eliminate Unitas Blue. Borngood with his Avenging Wrath and Defiance tops him off. And they managed to hold on, but they are running on fumes. They got nothing. Kitty shot on the Nuke. Borngood, can he pull off a miracle once again?
No way.
Full blind.
It is
Wild
over.
Seed?
Can they crack the seed?
Intervene the Wild Seed?
Guardians just so close, and they do it. 3-2, bringing in Peekaboo, benching the Beans. A beautiful series by both these teams, but Golden Guardian pulls out ahead.
WizK only has Trinket. He drops the Siphon. He stuns Cubsy. They're pushing for the win. They purge on the Temporal. They're going for it. Is Iron Bark going to be enough to keep Cloud9 in the tournament right now? Looks like it will be as Waltyman bounces back and needs to net a kill with this dispersion. No Trinket on Peekaboo. No Cloak on Peekaboo. I'd love to see a swap over to Peekaboo right now with this next combust.
Yeah, I would too. Let's see if they can do it. Peekaboo really no cooldowns whatsoever, and I think he realizes how much trouble he's in. He's going to retreat behind the pillar, and I think it's an intelligent thing to do. Cubsy's going to be sitting down for a drink, recovering some mana, but it's still Wealthy-Man in the most trouble. This kid, a full blind. He blinds the Trinket, and that should be the game. They do manage to take him down. The Golden Guardians do it. 2 series in a row, 3-0 Cloud9. They're going to the finals.
This team.
Unbelievable right now. Super Cheese vibe a month ago. It just doesn't lie. The Golden Guardians, not only do they advance to the finals, but they 3-0 Cloud9 here. They make it look hopeless. They just came in, they showed them what's up, brought in the Rogue Shadow Priest, and it just looks phenomenal.
Drake is loading up, getting ready for it. Shackles are coming in as well onto WizK. Gets interrupted on his Master Spell. He robs him away from the poly to go for Spinning Crane Kick if he wants to. Double Dragon's Breath. WizK disperses to try and avoid death from that Bone Dust Brew. I think that was a wise decision on his part, but Drake is just going to retreat away. They've been managing to get quite a lot of cooldowns from Drake if they keep getting these freezing traps from Jellybeans. Drake is trying to go for the kill. Absurge Fleshcrafts. We see Stunlock by Jellybeans onto Ceralium, punching down Drake. Can Jellybeans protect WizK? Jellybeans, this is going to be the heaviest carry you've ever done in your life. Here comes Spinning Crane Kick. WizK jumps away from it, and Drake is in trouble. WizK, can he take him out? He's so low. Brain comes out of Freezing Trap in 1 second. He has Sacrifice if he needs to trade it. Brain is so greedy here, not trading any cooldowns, but now holds on to them for the next go. If anything, this is the most potential we've seen from the Golden Guardians. They might just pull it off, but Spinning Crane Kick says otherwise. Fade at 10% health, and that is going to be it for WizK. Jellybeans is going for the kill onto Drake. trying to finish him as he retreats back behind the pillar. And I'm starting to think that just get Whiskey off the Shadow Priest and they can do this. Just imagine if he was a Windwalker monk instead. I swear, be a minor Windwalker. Is it even bad in this matchup?
All right, let's see it here. Drake in a full sap. Cheap shot onto Brain. They're going to go after Drake, it looks like. To get the kidney shot. He has a big Fleshcraft shield, though. They just Vendetta into it. Drake's not going to take too much damage. He gets full value out of that. Use magic trades out here. And Drake should be able to recover here. Brain is in the back line now. Spam healing him. Surround room to ring across.
Oh, nice
here comes
ring.
the damage. They're going after Absterge. Here comes the spins. The trinkets and trades out the Astral Shift right away. But that was not the Zwen of Drake here. Kidney shot, smoke bomb from Peekaboo. Drake still going absolutely crazy here. There's out a touch of karma. They're trying to bust through it. Drake realizes starting to pre-run here. Zap onto Brain. No trinket available. Maybe he needs to use his sacrifice here. Save Light's gonna proc. There's a full garrote onto Brain as well as Drake.
Wow.
And there it is. Zac is finally going to connect. They have an insane pressure here. But Absterge, the next time they connect onto him, he could be lights out here. They just need to paralyze him into a Hammer of Justice. We've seen it so many times, and they do it. Cheap shot onto Brain. They try to continue the chain here once again onto Drake. Fist of Fury to parry a potential kidney.
Hammers.
Hammer of Justice. Drake now
Oh, that's
connecting
it.
with the spinning crane kick. They have a
Oh, the
restart,
link.
and now the spinning crane kick. The whole team is just dying. That's going to be even more cooldowns coming out from Absterge. That is going to be the last CD in his spellbook, Sid.
Yeah, but he stayed alive. If Peekaboo and Jellybeans can connect onto Drake, they're so close, but Drake is just running away. Grapple weapon on Peekaboo, snaring him up. Brain into a stun. Jellybeans moves over for a freezing trap. Can Drake eat it? No, he can't. Drake's in a stun. This has to be Divine Shield. You're not sitting this Brain. Drake can go down. They've done it! Golden Guardians have broken the curse. They put a point on the board, and it's off the backs of Peekaboo and Jellybeans coming together.
He gets the root on all the images. They get the kidney shot. They breathe for just a second. Drake rolls away, goes for the Fleshcraft here, and he is looking to turn it up here. Whiskey has his dispersion, and he might have to use it very, very soon here. They're stacking up here. There it is, Unleash Shield coming out from Mr. Absterge, and there is the setup, and that's going to be an immediate dispersion coming out. You got the Silence to follow it up. And the Enrage Timer has been hit here, Super Tees.
They kidney shot Drake. Drake trinkets. They bop Drake. They're going all in. Peekaboo needs to kill Drake with this Vendetta, but there's no crowd control on Brain. It's Spinning Crane Kick is closing it out. North America's champions, Method NA.
3 in a row. They were the champions in Battle for Azeroth, champions in Season 1, and now champions in Season 2. Unbelievable. I mean, this team is just so well-rounded. And they put on quite a performance here in the top 4 in North America, making it all the way into the finals. I mean, and winning the finals. Golden Guardians, though, a bit of an accomplishment for them also, winning their first game against Method NA. I mean, really, really intense finals, but the Windwalker monk of Drake, Brain backing him up with Preb and Cerulean, it was just too much for them.